Hey everybody. So happy new moon in Scorpio, and I pulled the cards for all 5 groups. So what I did was I chose for each group 1 through 5. I took a Kuan Yin card, and that represents your earthly life and what you're manifesting. The second card is about your magic, which I pulled from the Mermaid Oracle. And then the third group of cards are from the romance angels. So Scorpio, new moon, there's a lot of intimate relationships and heart relationships. It's a water sign. There's a lot of depth and mystery and magic. So I tried to kind of include all of that. Okay. I'll get a little closer here. Okay, so for group number 1, you actually got 2 Kuan Yin cards, the Many Hands of the Goddess and the Amaryllis Lute. Really beautiful cards. And for your Magic Mermaid card, you got Time Out. Really pretty. It says awareness, contemplation, solitude, time alone. And then your relationship card was getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So, one of the themes here is that to really manifest and bring in your magic, you do need to spend some time alone. You need solitude time, you need meditation time. You definitely need to slow down. And the getting to know each other card. I kind of feel like this is the same thing. Like they're just kind of relaxing at a party or at a gathering. Maybe they're all having dinner together or tea. Yeah. Take it slow in relationships right now. Just take it step by step. Get to know each other. Just be very leisurely about it. Yeah, no rushing around. That's, I think, what this time out is saying, that don't rush into things, just relax. And I love this Many Hands of the Goddess. So on the earthly realm, Kuan Yin is telling you she's here to help you and also to get help from others. So delegate to her, delegate to other people. Yeah, I think that's pretty self-explanatory. The Amaryllis Lute, I'm going to look that up right now because I don't remember what the Amaryllis Lute means. It's a very pretty card though, and it's not, the number is 34, which turns into a 7. So this is about following your divine purpose and following your divine path. Okay, 34. You have won a victory, beloved, a victory over the past, and the Amaryllis Lute is sounding through every cell of your being, heralding your rising vibration as you leave fear behind you once again. In fact, the lute says you are growing fast, and spiritually, you are outgrowing your old life even more so. When your vibration changes, so too does your life, beloved. This is natural. It is safe and loving for you to release that which no longer feels right for you, no matter how much it was important in your old life. It might not have the same place in your new life. So, Scorpio is a time of transformation. So I feel like, this card is all about leaving the past behind and moving forward. Okay, let me read Many Hands of the Goddess. That's number 17, which goes to an 8. So 8 is about power. Okay. The goddess Kuan Yin brings blessings to multiple projects in many different parts of your life and consciousness, beloved. She is not limited to one task at a time. Do not be afraid to surrender into her guiding wisdom and creative genius now, for there is much that you can accomplish together, and she wants to assist you. So again, asking for help and letting the magic of the universe help you is really important right now. Excuse me. Okay, so group number 2. Your Kuan Yin is Princess of the Autumn Harvest. Actually, this was the very first card I ever got from this deck, this Oracle card deck. And this is a beautiful, beautiful card about, well, autumn harvest. We're at the very end of autumn, beginning, we're coming into winter now. So this is a time of manifestation for you people in group 2. And the magic that is calling to you is transparency. Look at this beautiful mermaid. It says honest, authentic, genuine, present. Just see how she's just gazing very peacefully from under the water. And your romance card is past life relationship. You have known each other before. So this relationship that maybe you've inquired about or been thinking about, there is a past life connection. And this is confirming that. I also feel like, look at these people. It's very passionate. So there's some chemistry here. Okay. Let me read you Princess of the Autumn Harvest. And she's number 22, the partnership number. Okay. The Princess of the Autumn Harvest brings gifts of bounty and blessing for efforts and actions of the past. It is a time when fruit of labors is ripe for the picking. A beautiful blessing is on its way to you now. This may come in the form of a spiritual gift, an opportunity, a windfall of abundance, a significant relationship, or an important friendship, and more. With gratitude in your heart, you will recognize the blessing when it comes to you, and it will serve you perfectly. Be open to receive it, knowing it is justly deserved. Very nice. So you are reaping what you've sown, and the blessings are coming. Okay, I want to read transparency to you. And wow, this is number 2. So you have 3 2s here. 2, 2, 2. That's all about partnership. So I feel like a lot of your bounty is going to come through your collaboration or partnerships with other people, love partnerships, business partnerships. So yeah, keep that in mind. 2 is an important number for you right now. Okay, it is time to be very honest as you can be. It is hard to do this because we tell ourselves so many stories about who we are, and we have covered up so much of ourselves with layers of protection. But now it is the pearl of truth that is needed. If we have come to you, we are asking you to very simply and very clearly tell the truth about what you feel, about what you want, about what you may not know. If you do not even know how you feel, say so. We are asking, the powers of the waters are asking for you to be there clearly and to be seen. Let us see you, we say, for there is so much about you, so much that is beautiful and in many ways attractive, but we cannot see who you are. It is time to rise to the truth within you, to join with this truth and to live from this truth for a time. It is not always an easy thing to be simple, clear, and true, but that is what you are learning to do for now. And what we can see, what is beginning to appear before us, is good and precious and worth looking at deeply. There is a truth that must be told. Time to reveal who you are to someone you have been keeping much of yourself hidden from. Time to clarify what it is you mean, what it is you want, and to truly look within and come to an understanding of who you are. In order to do this, it may be necessary to be very still for a little while. Interesting, because the cards for number 1 talked about that time out and stillness and being quiet. So much movement has ruffled the surface, and it has not been possible to see clearly. Now still yourself, see the waters clear, and look deep within. And then share this with that trusted other, and most of all with your own self. Your true nature has been crying out to be heard, and your true face has longed to be shown to the world. From this time forth, people will know who you are. Some will say you have changed, but the truth is you have become who you always were, deep at the very heart of you. Beautiful. So that's your magic card. Group number 3. Your earthly manifestation card is from Kuan Yin is Hear the Yellow Tiger Mother. Number 13. It's a very powerful number. It reduces to 4. Your mermaid magic card is Time and Tide, Oceanic Spells and Rituals. So doing ritual and spells at the water, preferably the ocean. But if you don't live near the ocean, you can even use like just make your own salt water in a bowl. And your relationship card is Finances and Career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So I feel like I'm going to read the Time and Tide and Hear the Yellow Tiger Mother, but kind of what's coming through, just my intuition and my clairvoyance, is that many of you who've chosen this are feeling like you've been waiting for some time for your manifestation to happen. And it's basically saying, you're tending to your garden of your life, creating more abundance and planting those seeds, yet you're waiting for them to come to fruition. So it might just be that there's a little more manifestation work you need to do. But let's hear the Yellow Tiger Mother. Let's read this one. Sometimes we must be strong and hold true while everything around us seems to be shifting and changing. The Yellow Tiger Mother Kuan Yin in her guardian role is roaring her divine sound within you. She asks you to hear her, to remember that you are a powerful being of light, and even whilst you are in flow with universal forces, your strong roots help you to be at peace with your truth, standing your ground whilst your light shines true. In our surrender to divine forces, there are times when we must be flexible and flow, and then there are times when the surrender is into holding strong and being true to our inner knowing. Oh, interesting. You are more powerful, strong, and courageous than you may realize. Your strength is not stubbornness or resistance. It is holding firm to what you feel in your heart to be true, and in time you will come to realize the wisdom of your courage. Your strength at this time is needed like a protective shield, providing nurturing to a young plant. Your strength and refusal to be dissuaded from your truths help your dreams and higher path come to manifest. So even if you've been waiting for a long time, or if you've had a struggle, it's saying, don't give up. The blessings are on their way. Don't give up before the miracle occurs. So your magic prescription from the mermaids is Time and Tide, Oceanic Spells and Rituals. I'll read this to you. This is number 18, which reduces to a 9. It is time for a well-thought-through active connection, a ritual or spell with the realm of the mer beings, with the sea, with her creatures. When done with great formality and mindfulness, many acts can become magical and reconnect us to the sacred within us and outside of us. You may wish to ritually bathe in a tidal pool, which could be a naturally formed rock pool or sacred bath time you create for yourself. As you bathe in the sacred healing pool, allow the pool and the water to drain away anything that must be left behind for you to go forward again. To go to your own personal high tide at change of tide. The saltwater crystals will drag through your auric layer, clearing and cleansing, leaving you feeling light and free, yet very present and clear. The warm waters of the tidal pool make them mermaidenly goddess pools of healing right on the seashore, like amniotic fluid of rebirth for you to be freed from. Or you may wish to create sandcastles or mandalas or sculptures near the tide line. We can shape into the sand, itself an energy field of tiny sparkling crystals, representations of what we wish to see taken away and cleared, or what we wish the sea mother to take into her cauldron and help you manifest. It may be time to work with generic runes, which have a great history of being drawn into the sand as messages to the great sea beings of all kinds. What is most important is that you act. So generic runes are like sigils, and they came from, I've been doing some research on this, from the sea priestesses of the coast of Naples, off the Bay of Naples. So I have some charts on my Pinterest, but I will try to remember to post on this thread on the comments, so you know, those of you that got this card can look it up. So sometimes it's a matter of, you know, having ocean music on because maybe you're not near the ocean, but it'll work with a river, it'll work with a lake, or like I said, if you just have a bowl of water on your altar and you add salt to it, and you maybe buy some seashells, or even on a piece of paper draw the generic runes with your wishes, and that will help things manifest for you. Seraphina, I'm taping something on Facebook. Okay, so for group number 4, your Kuan Yin card is the Threshold. So you're on the threshold of major transformation. Your this is a beautiful card. So your Mermaid card is Imrama for Mermaid Magic. This is about being on a wonder journey. So an Imrama is, in the ancient Celtic world, a pilgrimage, a soul pilgrimage across the waters. Seraphine is calling for me, everybody, so eventually she... Hold on a second. Okay, I'm back. She needed the computer cord. Okay, so I was at group 4. Okay, so your relationship card is True Love. This is the romance of a lifetime. So maybe you've just met someone, or you are wondering if this person is your true love or has that potential. Takes two, right? So this card would say a big yes to that. This is a really beautiful card. And, you know, if you're single, it means that, you know, true love is coming. If you're already in a relationship, it's about that deeper connection becoming, you know, with the Scorpio new moon, you know, the connections are going to be more intimate. Okay. So I'm going to read to you the Threshold. So this is what you're manifesting right now. On the earthly plane, this is Kuan Yin's blessings. It's number 39, which is a 12, which reduces to a 3. So yeah, this is about co-creation with the divine. At the threshold you stand. Before you lies a way of being that is beyond fear. It is a sacred passing through a karmic veil into a new life of empowerment, peace, spiritual service to humanity, and joy in your own soul. Congratulations, you are embarking on a phase of deepest soul liberation into freedom of love that triumphs over fear. It has been quite a journey. See? So this is the card about the soul journey. Interesting that these two are so well connected. Many, many lifetimes and much inner work has been required for you to be able to perceive the light of the divine even underneath the density of fear. You are fast approaching the karmic threshold where you can shift from fear-based to love-based embodiment. This is a sacred and important time where it is wise to surround yourself with those that are able to support you in this love-based reality. In the near future, you will be able to sustain your vibration even amongst beings that are based in fear, and then you will be of even greater service to life, love, and divine power on this planet. Beautiful. So you are on the threshold of change. You're like the phoenix rising from the ashes. You've been on a journey. Okay, so this card, Imrama, this is number 45, so this reduces to a 9. Wonder voyage, crossing deep waters, pilgrimage, journey of the soul. You may have heard in the great legends and stories of the Celtic people this word Imrama, and of the many islands and seas that must be crossed, of the 9th wave, and of the places that you can journey to. We come to sing to you of your own soul voyage that must take place now, and urge you to take our hands and swim. Swim with us, sail next to us, paddle alongside us, and we shall show you the way to navigate the great currents and traverse the world of the air and the world of the water. You have long divided yourself into parts. Your emotions you keep so separate from your head. On Imrama, the lines you have so clearly divided all into will blur, and you will at times no longer know what is real or unreal. But all the while we will sing you onwards, calling you forth, so you continue to follow the journey of the soul. Prepare for sights that are wonders, creatures who defy your imagination, and discoveries about who you are. There will soon be a great voyage for you, where you travel over water to come to a place that your soul has longed to journey to. There will be so much that is wonderful for you to explore and to come to know, but you will be called on. You will not stay in these places, for they are not home, but they are places your soul must taste to know more of the experience of life. The Imrama, or pilgrimage over water, is one that is watched over by the mermaids, and one that we must all make during our lifetimes. You are now being asked to prepare, to save, plan your travel, purchase your tickets, and have your passport ready. You can plan all you like, because the trip will ultimately be taking you. Be ready. This will be a wonderful voyage, and you will always be glad you listened and made your pilgrimage of the soul. The mermaids will help you on your way, and oh, what beauties there shall be. Say yes, for now is the time to voyage forth and return only when your Imrama, your soul journey, is complete. That's beautiful. Okay, thank you for waiting patiently, group 5. Okay. For your Kuan Yin card, and what you're manifesting on the physical plane, is Maiden Magu. This is a lot about springtime. So something, you're gestating still. Something is really going to burst forth in the spring. Gosh, I'm sorry, my nose itches. And your Magic Mermaid card is Divination. Prophecy, fate, destiny, future, fortune. So, I'll read this, but I think it's fairly self-explanatory. If you're not using divination very much, now would be a good time. I'm sensing that the mermaids do want you to kind of look into the future a little bit with the divination, because they will probably have message for you to, messages of protection, messages of guidance that would really help you on your journey. And your relationship card, this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Beautiful card. So, again, if you're asking about somebody that you've just met, it could be someone you haven't met yet, but I have a feeling for those of you in group 5 that you are either in a relationship or you just started a relationship. Yeah, and I'm feeling children around too. So either you both have children, or one of you has children, or together you're going to create new children. Yay! So that's a beautiful card. So keep the faith. Okay, Maiden Magu. She is number 16, which reduces to a 7. So here's your manifestation card and advice from Kuan Yin. What is she? She's 16. The Maiden Magu, goddess of spring, healing and transformation, brings you assistance now. You are asked to honor that light can come from even the darkest beginnings, beloved one. In fact, sometimes we need to enter into the unknown parts of ourselves to find exactly what we need to grow in peace, creative self-fulfillment, and happiness. The challenge can be to trust that we will arise from this darker place again. Just as the spring always follows the winter, beloved, so too will any inner work with the shadow precede a beautiful rebirth for you. So, this is definitely a shadow time. Scorpio is the shadow time of the year, and we're traveling through the shadowlands until winter solstice, which is December 21st. I'll read a little bit more here. Maiden Magu, an immortal expression of the Divine Mother of the East, now brings you a special message from Kuan Yin. She guides you to trust that if you enter into the darkness of the unknown parts of yourself, you will emerge into the light, reassembled and reborn once more. If you are going through chaos in your life because you are allowing yourself to grow, Maiden Magu also reassures you that the order and light will emerge out of the chaos in due course. Have faith and keep growing. Beautiful card. Okay. And divination. Here's your magical mermaid card. She is number 15, which reduces to a 6. So I take that as a sign that order is going to start coming for you in harmony out of the chaos. The mermaids, surrounded as they are by the mirror of the ocean, the living reflection of the past, present, and future, are among the greatest of seers. Water, as demonstrated in the experiments by Dr. Emoto, holds and carries the vibrations of all that is gone and can hold all that will be. Water is healing and holds solutions that help us flow to a better place. All right, let's go to... The mermaids have come via this card, and they say to you that you have the gift of seeing the possibilities of knowing and feeling out the fate. And they know that as a fellow mer being, one who has been born of the great sea mother, you too can work with the gift of seeing in many directions at once. It is as if you can stare into water and see ripples of what could be. The mermaids are oracles, sibyls of the sea, and you too have the power to connect with the divine, and this power can be activated as you teach yourself the wisdom of the sea. There must be discipline and purpose to your movement. Instruction is coming, and they will deliver it through dreams and visions. There will be signs and there will be omens, and the symbols will come to you. You will dream, and while these dreams may be cryptic, or a vision may seem to be unrelated to what is currently taking place, the universe and the ocean of consciousness and possibilities is calling to you to listen and to hear and read the signs. Become aware and hear them whisper on the shoreline of consciousness. Learn to read an oracle like this one, work with spreads for focus and discipline, and conduct readings for friends. You have a gift. It is time to train and then to exercise it with responsibility and beauty. Well, anyways, I hope that was helpful, you guys. Have a beautiful new moon. May your dreams and wishes come true. And yeah, have a beautiful, romantic, soft, intimate time with those you love. And hopefully some good sex too. All right. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.